Xbox Game Pass has an absolutely chock-a-blocked 2023, so let's not waste any time. Sit tight because I'ma spill the tea on absolutely everything coming for Xbox Game Pass in 2023, at least so far. 2022 was a plane crash of a year, right? So scavenge, discover, and survive the Pacific Ocean in Stranded Deep. Show no mercy because, well, your enemies won't show you any. Face off against formidable foes in Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition. What do you get when you combine an average school year and an absolutely bonkers fantasy plot? Only the most critically acclaimed Persona saga. Lose yourself in Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden January 19th. Monsters and Hunters rejoice. With massive popularity on Nintendo, Monster Hunter Rise joins Xbox Game Pass with stellar 4K resolution and 120 FPS modes. Get slaying, hunters. 20 whole years of ageless conquest is at your fingertips when Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition launches on console and cloud January 31st. Inkulinati encourages players to master the living ink, where rabbit butts are deadlier than cold hard steel, at least in this unique medieval strategy game. Speaking of steel, jump into the steely body of high-powered robot folk in this fast-paced FPS roguelike, Roboquest. Potentially a 2023 highlight for Xbox Game Pass, with hints of BioShock in its DNA, Atomic Heart is an open-world action RPG that takes place in an alternate version of the Soviet Union. Jump into the beautifully violent dystopia when it hits Xbox Game Pass February 21st. From the producers of Bloodborne and Neo, Wolong Fallen Dynasty is sure to have us all begging for mercy as we attempt to fight off deadly creatures in a dramatic telling of the later Han Dynasty. In case you forgot, the Amnesia series is no stranger to Game Pass, with multiple games already on the service. Armed with a noisy flashlight, survive what lurks within the darkness in Amnesia: The Bunker. Embark on a tearful journey through an abandoned world as you make your way home. Featuring a soundtrack from the composers who worked on Steven Universe, I'm sure Way to the Woods will be a cozy one. Tag your favorite characters from the Blazblue, Persona, Night in Birth, and Ruby franchises to fight for you in the fast-paced 2v2 fighting game Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. I'll be waking up early to join humanity's last stand against the Old Guard's army when the gun-toting action RPG Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn marches onto Game Pass. Get ready to tear up the tarmac when Forza Motorsport speeds its way onto Xbox Series X and S for the first time. It may be the 8th entry in the series, but I'm sure it'll finish first with what looks like incredible 4K visuals and top-tier handling on the biggest and best track cars. Endeavor to be the best at punching and kicking when the artistically inspired Guilty Gear Strive KOs the competition on Game Pass. There may not be an infinity and beyond, but you can begin a new life on a strange and beautiful planet as you build your home sweet home in Lightyear Frontier. It seems the piglins are here with the nefarious intent to corrupt the overworld. Explore the familiar yet mysterious in a fresh action strategy adventure when Minecraft Legends launches on Xbox Game Pass. A young girl and her loyal companion embark on a rescue mission through a beautiful yet dangerous world in a stunning 4K experience. Keep your eye out for Planet of Lana. Mr. Fox solves a myriad of mysteries all by his lonesome, but not this time. Join the self-proclaimed detective and his demon companion in The Last Case of Benedict Fox. Odin is with Xbox console gamers when the massively popular Viking survival game Valheim roots itself on Xbox Series X and S. I'm serious, watch out for those trees. Relic Entertainment continue their historic conquest of Xbox consoles when the beloved real-time strategy Age of Empires 4 lays siege to Xbox Series X and S later this year. There's an age for everything, and it's Zeus's turn to take the stage with a fresh face of makeup when the remastered real-time strategy Age of Mythology Retold comes to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate on PC. Truth be told, or untold for that matter, when you take up the mantle as history's most influential figures to reshape the world however you see fit in Ara, History Untold. Vinny D trades Dodge for Dino in Ark 2, described by its developers as the Ark game they always wanted to make. Saddle up your favorite prehistoric big-toothed pet and experience the next generation of survival. Wrangle up your robot farming prowess as ex-soldier Clementine McKinney in a combination of combat and base building with Bounty Star. We're gonna have to start keeping tabs on Wayward Sisters when another one vanishes. Defeat an evil army of cybergenetic baddies in futuristic action platformer Bushiden. Record your monsters to tape, then play them back when it comes time to battle. Be not so kind when you rewind your beastly turn-based strategy in the charming adventure of Cassette Beasts. From the lead gameplay designer on Limbo and Inside comes an all-new adventure. Leap between worlds and solve puzzles to unravel a cosmic mystery in COCOON. The forces of good reign unchecked, and I think it's about high time we change that, or the fourth time, when the real-time strategy Dungeons 4 comes to Game Pass. When one hero isn't enough, try 100. Get ready to experience a modern take on the classic JRPG in Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Ayana, the last descendant of Ereban, was born in the shadows, molded by it. Or something like that. Kill or consume as you combine stealth with shadows in Ereban Shadow Legacy. Will you look at this adorable flocking game? Experience the joy of flight as you and your friends collect the cutest creatures in Flock. James Longmouth Bond is back! Sharpen your hats, people, the hit Nintendo 64 game is coming to Xbox. Boasting native 16:9 4K resolutions, it's time to call up old frenemies and settle some old scores. Day one release! Day one release! Return to the beloved nest of Hollow Knight when Silksong launches on Xbox Game Pass as a, yes you guessed it, day one release. Play as Hornet in the epic action-adventure sequel, Hollow Knight Silksong. Become a boss-ass farming witch as you build your very own homestead and survive a deadly miasma in Homestead Arcana. Burn rubber, or should I say microplastics, when Hot Wheels Unleashed Game of the Year Edition races its way through your living room onto Xbox Game Pass. How many guitars do you think you need to rock your little anime heart out in the genre-melting rhythm RPG adventure Infinite Guitars? Game Pass be out here doing its best to conquer the strategy gamers of the world with Humankind. Rewrite the entire narrative of human history and combine cultures to create a civilization as unique as you are. Tell a lie or you're sure to die. Lies of P is an action Souls-like game where you play as wannabe real boy Pinocchio. And yes, I mean the Pinocchio. Experience the dark Belle Epoch on a journey to become human when it lands on Game Pass. 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch more. It's time to rumble and tumble with ridiculous physics in the fun-filled beat-em-up Mad Streets. Test your head and heart in Maquette, a mind-bending puzzle game with a heart-wrenching narrative sure to leave its mark on any indie game lover. If you'd love to suffer, like myself who recently installed Escape from Tarkov, then this roving space pirate diesel punk alt-future FPS looter-shooter is sure to make you cry in all of the best possible ways. Get the tissues ready for Marauders. Gather your friends together and punch them in their adorable faces when the physics-based multiplayer madness of Party Animals drops on Game Pass. Did you know pigeons were considered pets until humanity just straight up abandoned them? Cruel, right? Well, consider this your warning, because thick pigeons can now exact their silly revenge in the poop-filled sandbox Pigeon Simulator. Choo-choo, the trains are back and they're steaming onto Xbox Series X and S. Take over a small railway company and grow your engine empire into the largest the world has ever seen in Railway Empire 2. This Game Pass Day One provides fast-paced combat and wraps it up in an immersive fairy tale world. Ravenlok is a pixel-perfect coming-of-age story you might want to check out. Originally giving off Left 4 Dead vibes, one of Xbox's most anticipated exclusives, Redfall, has now been described as a combination of Far Cry 2, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and that iconic arcane DNA. Team up with friends in Redfall's open-world vampire-slaying action-adventure. Now, this 2.5D sci-fi retro-futuristic action platformer has been on my radar for quite some time. With a dark, alternative twist on the 80s, the world has stopped believing in the cinematic journey of Replaced. Now we all love a good routine, don't we? Well, even if it's scary. Venture through an abandoned lunar base in first-person sci-fi horror, Routine. Dreams do come true, but is that a bad thing? When the surreal adventure RPG She Dreams Elsewhere pushes a young woman to confront her nightmares. Solar Ash is coming to Game Pass with gravity-bending action and highly stylized visuals from the creators of the award-winning Hyper Light Drifter. Fancy running a bathhouse for spirits like in Spirited Away? Sweep the cobwebs and keep your towels clean when delivering 5-star service to your mischievous customers in Spirittea. Looking like another highly anticipated title for Xbox, enter the zone in Stalker 2, a next-gen post-apocalyptic Chernobyl. Experience an immersive FPS action horror sure to get the graphical best out of your next-gen hardware. Touted to be the biggest game on Xbox this year, Bethesda Game Studios' first new universe in 25 years is yours to explore. Create any character you want and enjoy unparalleled freedom in a journey through space when Starfield launches on Xbox Game Pass. It's time to hustle your way through 90s America as a runaway teen con artist. Master 5-finger discount in the comedic crime-filled adventure of The Big Con. Put yourself in the fleshy shoes of an unfortunate victim, or instead wield the iconic chainsaw for yourself in the asymmetric horror experience based on the iconic 1974 horror film The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A game about culture, relationships, family pressures, and expressing oneself. Thirsty Suitors is a stylish, turn-based story adventure. Ya bloody turnip, you've only gone and robbed a bank! Commit felonies as everyone's favorite root vegetable in the comedic roguelike action-adventure Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. Trade rats for cultists and bows for shotguns with the next game from the developers of best-selling co-op action Vermintide. Hack, blast, and slash your way through the hive city of Tertium in Warhammer 40k Darktide. Well, it seems we've come to the end of the video, but if you're a big fan of cozy games and curation, then why not check out the 15 essential cozy games on Xbox Game Pass instead of going anywhere else? Until the next list, cheerio!